video today to share my latest joy. We have the DDR, which is the East German Republic of Germany. I got this deck. It was published in 1982 by the Verlag für die Frau. That means the publisher for the lady. What interests me in this particular Lenormand is that it comes from a place where, or a time, should I say, a place and time, where it was handmade, and also comes with the knowledge that this wasn't something that was really accepted then. It caused a little sensation when it came out, because not only was card reading frowned upon, there is the famous case, I believe 1956, of the card reader who in the East Republic of Germany was arrested and sent to prison for a good 12 years because she was giving citizens, sorry, I've got the words in my head in German, she was allowing or telling citizens, reading their cards and telling them the best way to escape the DDR, or the GDR as it was known in the UK, the German Democratic Republic. So it's really interesting. It's in a little wooden box. Anything back then in the East Republic, or the Eastern Germany, was quite simple in its making, and that's what drew me to getting this box as well. My husband, incidentally, is also from East Germany, so for me it has an added interest, anything coming from that area. So I haven't opened it yet. I'm really excited. The thing I like about this is it comes open in its own little box, which is quite special in itself. And then, ooh, this isn't to do with the cards. Wait a second. What has our lovely eBay sent to me? Ah, good to know. This is obviously from an East German newspaper. What date has she put on it? 1986, 31st of December, 1986, I believe. 3 minutes. The medium, which they're obviously talking about the card reader here, needs to shuffle her cards for 3 minutes. Good to know. So I'll have a read through that later. It's an added little bit of excitement there. And we see now, as we open the box, a little instruction manual, which comes from the Publication Verlag für die Frau, genau, in Leipzig. I will have a read through there later on, obviously. We also have the, whoops, sorry, I'm making a mess already. They're all falling out. So this looks like, yep, it's based on the early instructions. So they've obviously taken the early instructions and duplicated it, which is nice, in German and in French. Let's have a quick read through it. The first bit, see if we can identify. Yes, it is similar to the Schmidt, the early Schmidt cards. So another thing to read through later. Sorry. So now let's look at the cards. Aren't these just cute? Like, as you can see, handmade, very raw materials. Quality is obviously a handmade quality. The card's quite thick. And if you look at the, I'll just pull them all out here. Have a look at them all together. So this is the deck, very simple, black backs to them. And here's our rider card. Clover, you see they're very simple, like the early decks were. It's mentioned that this deck is based on a deck from the 1820s, but there is very little information to substantiate anything. Very nice. Sorry, I have to smell them. They smell old. They're not that old, but they smell old. The snake, obviously. Not far from the Game of Hope cards, actually. Coffin. Bouquet. Scythe, having a nice direction to it. We like that. Wow. You can see which card this is based on, actually. I obviously had to check the number to make sure. Because the birch is very small on that one. Birdies. Oh, look, child. That again looks like the Habsit. Oh my goodness. Bear pig. A bear. Star, nice and simple. Stork, simple, has directionality. Dog also has a nice direction to him. Tower. Heart. Ring. Our magical book. Letter. Man and lady. Let's have them looking at each other, eh? Man and lady cards. Lilies. Sun. Moon. Key. Obviously gets into the end now. Fish. My favourite card in the whole deck. The anchor. Cross. And these are the ones that dropped earlier. Out of place. So there we have it. I can see actually quite a small size fit in my hand nicely, and shuffling them is not as difficult as I expected, and I'm sure we will pull a grand tableau and see how they look there. But as you can see, hand finished, you can actually see the work on them if we look closely. They've also got some use to them, obviously. So let's put them back in their little box. I like boxes. I do like boxes. Nice little box. Putting the newspaper article back in, my instructions back in, from the publishers a note, sliding. I've probably put them the wrong way, knowing me. Slide that top back on. And a perfect little Lenormand package. What more does a girl need? Hope you enjoyed.